So this one is for agents, whether you're brand new to the business or you've been around for a little while and you just kind of aren't getting much traction. Please watch this video. My name is Kristen Beverly with Cross Keys Realty and Southwest Florida School of Real Estate. And I remember what it felt like to feel like a failure, that I was not going to make it in this business, that I was going to be one of the statistics. I think it's 88% of people don't make their first year, their second year, or something like that, the NAR statistic. It's very daunting. There's a tremendous amount of information that comes at you really quickly. And not only are you taking your pre-licensing course and then passing the state exam, which after you pass that state exam, it's like, oh, okay, now I have a license to practice real estate. But then comes this realization of, now I have a license to practice real estate and I don't know what to do. And if you join a brokerage, the brokerages, I'm sure, is going to be nice enough to offer you all sorts of classes on how to be a realtor, what to do every day, how to find business, what to do once you find that business, all of these things. And they're also going to start training you on all of the new technologies that they have available to you. And it can just be super overwhelming. Even if you're like technologically advanced, it could be so overwhelming to know, just what is step one? Like, what is step one? I'm not really sure what to do. You can see that my hair is starting to fall and I'm having like issue with it right now. So I'll try to stop touching it. All right, so the first things first, you're going to start a CRM, and that's a customer referral manager. Customer reference manager. You're going to put everybody you know into this database, and it's basically like an address book that allows you to take notes and keep track of who you're talking to, who you're sending note cards to, who you're emailing things to, that kind of thing. So you need to develop a CRM, and most every brokerage offers a CRM as part of the package when you join them. There are some out there like Realty Juggler and Referral Maker that you can get that are separate from the brokerage that you're in. But again, basically, this is a place where you're going to put people's names, phone numbers, email addresses, and physical addresses so that you can keep in contact with them. Now, when you're starting your CRM, you might look and be like, okay, I have a list of people are going to be like, get 100 people, get 100 people, write down 100 people, get 100 people. And you're going to sit down and you're going to be like, oh, I can only come up with 60 people or 85 people that would probably know me when I called and say, hey, Kristen, instead of like, who is this now? How do we know each other? But what I want to tell you is that when you're developing your CRM, you want to put every single person you know or have ever known. So the first thing you're going to do is you're basically going to dump your contact list from your phone. Every single person in your phone. So if it's the dentist, if it's the dry cleaner, if it's that chick you met at that party one time, but you don't really know if she'll remember you, it doesn't matter. If they're in your phone, you're going to put them in your CRM. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to go to all your social media accounts. So Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, LinkedIn, wherever it is that you live, wherever you find your happy time, where you pass the time, you're going to get all of the contacts from there. And if you go into people's about information, a lot of times you'll find additional information there. But if you want, you can always just, direct message people and say, hey, it's been so long, Linda, I hope everything's going good for you. Can I get your email address? I wanted to send you something. Or can I get your address? I'm sending out some cards, or I'm putting together, a mailing list, or my Christmas card list, or whatever it's going to be. You want to just get as many people as you possibly can and as much contact information from them as you possibly can. And what they do is they call this your sphere of influence. So these are people who already know you and like you and trust you and are most likely to do business with you and to refer you to other people. So first things first, brand new to the business, first thing you need to do is get your sphere of influence going. So you're going to get all of that information into a CRM. And you might ask yourself, well, okay, what am I going to send to these people once I have them in my CRM? And that's right, because you don't want to make, that's the biggest joke in real estate. You got to make your phone calls every day. I don't want to make my phone calls. I don't want to call people. what am I going to say? I don't know what to talk about. I called them like 2 months ago and I asked them about the kids. I can't do that again. I haven't talked to them since then. This is so awkward for me, right? And so what you can do is you can start creating alternative ways to do that. I would encourage you, and I could do a whole class on this, so I'm going to stop myself right now, but I'm going to encourage you to go onto the Florida Realtor website. And as a member of Florida Realtors, so if you have a license and you're a member of your board and stuff, you're a member of Florida Realtors, you put in your NERS number and you make a password, and there's all sorts of information there for you. They have infographics, they have videos you can share, they have downloads, they have stats. I mean, there's scripts in there. There's just anything you can possibly imagine. There's all sorts of marketing material. Just go to the resources tab. And so once you kind of get yourself a little system of, okay, I'm going to send out an infographic once every 2 months because they put a new one up every 6 months. If you're brand new to the business, they have them backlogged, like a library of them, so you can send one every single month if you want. This gives you a reason to call people. Like, hey, did you get my flyer about spring cleaning? Wasn't that great? I found this super new product at Dollar Tree, because I hear the Dollar Tree glass cleaner is the best glass cleaner ever. Little side note for you there. So you find reasons to call people. And it doesn't always have to be real estate. Like, you can just call and say, hey, I saw on Facebook that it was you and Dave's anniversary. Happy anniversary. I hope you had a great dinner. Did you try this new restaurant? Or, you know, how did you like that restaurant you went to? I have an event coming up myself. So don't feel like every time you call somebody, you have to talk about real estate. You're developing and building relationships. So just be relationshipable. And then the last thing I want to mention is it's really important for you to acquire new skills. And you can do this a couple of different ways. I would encourage you to definitely, absolutely go on YouTube. And you want to look at people like Tom Ferry, obviously, of course. Kevin Ward, if you're planning on working with For Sale by Owners, Kevin Ward is phenomenal, and he has an ebook that he'll give you for free. I watched so many of Kevin Ward's videos that I went on Amazon to see if I could buy his book because I felt like I owed him something because he put out so many free videos. And he does have it on there for like $6. So I bought it for $6 on the principle that you gave me so much, I gotta at least buy your book from you. So Kevin Ward for Sale by Owners. Gary Vaynerchuk, if you're looking to do anything on social media, he has so many resources. Just know that, you know, you should not have your kids in the room because he does swear an awful lot, which doesn't bother me, but I know for some people that's upsetting. So Gary V, but he does swear a lot. You're going to go to the classes at your local brokerage, but I can't, like, I could stand on a soapbox and I can scream this all day long. You absolutely want to go to your local board of realtors. Go to your local board of realtors. There they have not only National Association of Realtor Instructors, but Florida faculty members, so Florida Realtor Instructors. It is an extremely daunting and time-consuming and difficult process to become one of these instructors. I'm a Florida Realtor faculty member. I went through the process. It's difficult. You go through a lot. You have to prove your expertise. You have to prove you know what you're doing in order to teach this stuff. So while I personally feel like a lot of brokerages have good intentions, they don't all have professional trainers or educators. And when you go to your local board of realtors, that's exactly what you're getting. So you're getting people who do this all day long. They're up to date on the latest information. When changes come to that contract, there's classes about those changes. This is where you want to be. So get to your local board of realtor, and this is where you're going to acquire and hone all of your new skills. So those are the three things. Get your CRM in order, go to the Florida Realtor website for stuff to send to your CRM, and then acquire new skills, and do that by going online. Read personal development, professional development texts, and then absolutely get to your local board of realtors. And don't think that you have to stick just with your board, because other realtor boards will let you come to their classes as well. I hope you all have a wonderful day.